Do we do an introduction?
Yeah, actually, I think that's necessary, isn't it? It's going to be half-assed because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, we're at that point. But
Um, hello.
oh, this is we go straight through it. Nice. Hey, hey, Jordan.
Hey,
Hey,
Miller.
that's us.
That's us. Wagwan, my
Um,
fellow G.
I mean, before we even get into this, we actually, just like every podcast starts, we have no clue what this is going to be named.
No, not at all.
Um, I also farted, so I don't know if the mic picked that up or not.
I
So,
didn't hear it,
um,
but
okay.
we'll find out, I guess.
Probably could have done with not mentioning that then, because it probably would have been more subtle. But
I've also just become very conscious that I have the creakiest chair in the world.
I think I possibly do too. But at the end of the day, these are the sort of issues we come up against with
Exactly. These are the obstacles in our life.
an, a new production. But still, I'm sure we've got many progression and development ahead of us.
Yeah,
As
undoubtedly.
this is the first of what is yet to come.
What is? Yeah, it's the
The
first
fame,
paving
the
stone
glory,
on the cobbled street to the cookie factory.
glory.
Yes.
We're gonna be up there at the top. We're gonna be Joe Rogan. Wait, that's
No, we can't call ourselves that. That's taken.
ah. mm. We have to start somewhere. But that being said, though, um, I mean, we have no clue. I don't even know where we're gonna get the inspiration to call this. I don't know how we're gonna uh discover that along the way. Suppose,
What do we call? I'm looking around like my room for objects.
yeah.
I
I
have
thought.
I have a book on Italian fascism. Do we do we want to go with that?
I feel like we might end up getting a different demographic
Oh, that's
if
true.
we kind of base it towards that. But that being said, though, um,
These go
I don't
back
know.
to the
Maybe I think the best names come naturally, right?
They do. Like the tissue box.
Wait,
I
is
have a
that
I
is
have a
that a name suggestion
but I
or?
have a tissue box here
Mm,
because I
that didn't really come naturally. That
okay.
actually interjected the conversation
Uh,
quite abruptly. I thought you were actually referencing another podcast.
no, I
Um,
wasn't. I was
I'm just gonna put it there.
okay.
This is not going to be called the tissue
Damn
box.
it.
I feel like that also suggests other things that I don't want to think about, but
I was ill. Okay.
yeah,
I had not COVID. I had no vid.
pushes the loop out of sight.
There's no lube here. I've got Skittles and a cider can. None of this other stuff.
It's also cider. Wow, that sounds like a an adventurous night in.
Yeah,
Ah,
it's lonely times.
COVID, COVID hits hard. Of course, yeah. Well, I mean, Christ, we're coming off the back of COVID, aren't we?
I
That's
mean, we're still in it.
I, I kind of said that in a bit more of a like a you know an uplifting way because
Oh,
we
right,
all want
yeah.
to be at the back of COVID, don't we?
Yeah, you're right. The COVID is on the floor. We have our foot on its chest.
And we have
Yeah,
dominated. We have
yeah.
just yeah, we have been. COVID has absolutely been. I mean, we don't want to even talk about COVID to be
No,
honest. Thinking about it because it is an overused over. It's just forget about it.
yeah. Don't need that. No,
Yeah,
none
we
of
don't.
that here. None. This it
None of that
stops
here.
now.
Yeah, the
Episode one,
vaccine, the vaccine
44 minutes
podcast.
22 in. No more. We'll not mention this again.
I rid of you, COVID.
No, we've
You
just
are
mentioned it again.
you are banished from our podcast. You are
Be
banished
gone.
from. Be gone.
Be.
Hold up the crucifixion cross. Be gone, COVID. Wait, why was that not part of any sort of vaccine? Why was there no,
Crucify.
like exorcisms and stuff? Why did we not start off with that? I mean,
Because we're not in the Middle Ages anymore.
but you gotta start somewhere because you could argue that it could be some sort of witchcraft, you know?
I mean,
right?
magic is just science that we don't understand.
Hmm. Sid, the famous philosopher.
Yeah, somebody said that. I've butchered the quote, but somebody said that.
Really? I
Hang on.
feel like the person that said that ironically did not understand magic or science.
Hang on. There we go. I've googled it.
Who?
Arthur C.
Tell me.
Clarke. You know who
Hmm.
he is?
Didn't win any Nobel Peace Prize, that's for sure.
Um, he was a fiction writer. He
Yeah,
wrote the
fiction.
screenplay for the 2001: A Space Odyssey. So there you go. He's dead now.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Oh, that was, I mean, necessary? I don't know. Of all the information you could have gave us about, who was it, Arthur?
Arthur C. Yeah, we'll call him Arthur. We know him.
Yeah, I'm a first name basis guy when I'm referring to Arthur C. Craft. C. Craft? Something like that. The
Something like
Space
that.
Odyssey man, of
Yeah.
course. Everyone knows about Seacraft.
Space. Yeah, Space Boy.
Well, I've actually look, I've came here with an interesting question, okay?
Right.
Because I think it helps it with an introduction, I think, on not only this podcast, the journey that we're on, like we mentioned, but it helps with us, our
Right.
listeners, understanding who we are, I
Yes.
suppose.
Hello, Mum. If you're there, she says hi.
I don't know. I don't think your mother is even listening to this.
I hope not. It
Yeah.
was just I've had a cold, you know.
Oh yeah, God, I forgot about the intro. Wow, it's God, it was yeah. Okay, well,
Already,
look,
already, I
yeah,
am
look,
defamed.
you've already distracted me. I was just about to say, as I was saying, okay, the introduction of us, who we are, all sorts.
Right.
I have come asking you a question. I don't actually even know the answer to this question, um, but it's interesting.
I'm worried.
Okay, I'm gonna put you in a scenario,
Oh.
right?
Oh.
You're on, you're in death row, all right?
Oh,
You've
nice.
done an absolute heinous crime, all right?
Oh, yes. Did I like?
You have. And actually, do you know what? First, I'm going to start off with that. It wasn't even part of my question, but what crime do you reckon you've done?
Right, I'm on death row, so it's something bad.
Don't go too far with this, please. Please don't go too far.
I don't feel like you go to death row for just doing one murder, so there's got to
Yeah,
be a
no, you
few.
don't. I mean, it's got to be You've. Or must I say, this is not where I'm trying to direct this question. But
God, what have I?
what
What
have you
have I
done?
feel whatever it is. I've 100% done it by accident.
Do you think
A hundred
that you've
percent.
not convinced the judge that the
I
judge is
feel
not
like
convinced? So obviously, it might be accidental, but they're questioning as to how this can be accidental, as well as this
I
has got
feel,
to be death row worthy. So,
I work in a pharmacy,
hmm
and people have been asking for paracetamol, and I've accidentally been giving them very
cyanide tablet
yes cyanide. So I've murdered a few people by accident.
by
I
accident,
feel
and we're to
whatever
quite a
whatever
few.
I've done, it's definitely an accident.
Yeah, it's an accident.
Yeah,
Okay,
I've like accidentally elbowed a grenade off a roof, and
where's the grenade in the pharmacy? What? What? Where? See,
I'm running a
I don't know
pharmacy.
why you've got a grenade next to you in the pharmacy. Now you've just. This doesn't sound like an accident now. This sounds more like you're trying to kind of, make this up as though it's an accident. But realistically,
You can see why the judge thought I was guilty, can't you? There's holes here.
there are holes here. There are most definitely holes in your alibi.
And there's
But
also holes in my victims' mouths from the cyanide.
you're on death row, all right?
Yep,
You're on
I'm
death
here.
row, most definitely. You've not convinced the judge, you've not convinced the jury, and you have given the exact statement that you've just given to me to the judge, the jury, and they
Yes.
are like, look, you are worthy of death row. You've clearly got something wrong here.
Yes.
You can't live no more. All right, we
Oh.
can't help you here. Off.
How long have I been on
But
death row?
You've got one night. You've got one
One
night
night.
actually. Okay, and
Wow.
this rolls quite nicely into
It's a quick turnaround.
you have got one night and
Yeah.
you sat down here and
Yes.
they're going, look, we might as well make you comfy because tomorrow, 9 a.m., bright and early,
Oh.
off with your head. All right.
Oh, wait, execution.
No, no, okay, that was just a figure of speech. You are not getting
I'm gonna.
that was abolished.
Am I gonna get like guillotined or something?
No, that was just a figure of speech. Either way, it doesn't matter, okay? I feel like we're digressing
Christ.
from the real question here. You have got a three-course meal that
Oh.
evening, okay? A
Okay.
three-course meal, and you see where this is going. A star, a
Yes.
main, and a dessert.
Yes.
Anything, absolutely.
Oh.
Actually, I'm gonna add in there too a drink
A
of your
drink.
choice.
Oh.
Yep. What
Only
are you
one?
going for?
Only one drink?
Yes, actually, they know that you are a mass murderer, so they're not
Oh,
giving
they're
you.
only giving me. I accidentally killed a child somewhere.
They're already being kind
Yeah.
enough to give
That's
you this
pretty fair.
three-course
Yeah,
meal
they're
of
giving
your
me three.
choice.
Right, so starter. Oh.
Yeah.
Starter, main, and dessert.
hmm
I only get
It's
one
a,
dish. I can't,
of
like,
each.
mix and match.
It depends. If it's in a restaurant, I'll accept that. I'll
Okay.
accept if it's
So I can't get, like, a
like surf and
Subway with, like,
turf. You know what I mean?
eight side orders of garlic bread. That's not.
I'm. I don't know if I should be questioning why you're ordering that or whether that should be available. If you want to do that,
I'm
the
I'm not, but
guards,
that's like my thing. It's like,
yeah, the
can
guard
I
or
get
the
a
warden,
starter
whoever's
with a
serving this to you
side of
is,
garlic bread? I
if
want
you
the
are
garlic
getting that,
bread.
you are 100% worthy of this, no matter what, with or without the crime, you are worthy of this death
What do
penalty.
you mean?
If you're getting a,
Garlic bread.
yeah, but Subway
Garlic. And
garlic bread?
not the Subway one. I just want garlic bread.
Is
Th-
this the starter?
No, not just. I don't just want garlic bread. I want something with a side of delicious, crispy garlic bread.
I'm sorry. Look, you're on death row here. They're not pushy when it comes to these aren't chefs, all
Okay,
right? They're
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 tiny,
being
aren't
good
they?
enough as they
Jesus.
are to give you these. That's part of your star. If you want a garlic bread, that's part of your star. You can't go asking for more dishes. It's not a buffet. It's a three-course meal of your choice, all right? You're
Right,
pushing
look,
it here, mate.
look. I'm
You
gonna die tomorrow. I need to get what I can get.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's off of your head, and you're getting off of my head at the moment because you're you're really taking the piss here. All right, I'm just
Okay.
here to
Sorry.
take your order and take it back to the chef. All right,
All right. What are we saying? Right. Okay.
what are
Oh,
you
so
saying?
much. Oh, it's true. It's so much.
There is quite a lot of choice. There's
Okay.
quite a lot of choice.
Starter.
hmm
What would I want? What would I, if I could never eat again?
hmm You're not even getting breakfast.
Could I? Could I have like a small tikka masala?
This for a starter, is
Yes.
this?
Could I get like like I don't know, like a bowl of rice with some chicken and masala and a naan?
I wouldn't say that's a starter, but for argument's sake,
That's my
because you've said
starter.
yeah, because you've said small, I'll
Yeah, yeah. I'm
accept
not
it.
talking
I
like
mean,
full plate, like maybe
yeah,
half plate.
if you're requesting a full plate, then I'd say you're pushing it. You're really pushing the boundaries. But yeah, I would accept that. A small
Okay,
one. All
nice.
right.
I love curry, so I'll take that.
Okay. A small tikka masala.
Yeah. So you writing this down?
I am actually writing this down. I am writing this down.
What else have I got?
I feel like I'm genuinely taking this order. We've just
Right, I
just
feel like
been
with the
okay.
starter, you've got to order your drink, haven't you? So we'll go there next.
Yep,
See,
go for it.
here I'm torn between a milkshake or a cider. I'm torn.
Two very very different choices.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Okay. I mean, I'm interested. What cider and milkshake would you go for?
It's cider all day, every day. Strongbow Cloudy Apple
Wow.
all day, every day. I've got one right here. I've got an empty can of it there. I've got an empty can of it there. There's an empty can on the
One,
floor over
Jordan.
there.
You are getting one, all right? You're not getting a six pack, it's one, all right? It's not and how it's
One.
sold.
Can I
You're
have a
getting
pint, not just a can? Can I request that? Because a pint's.
yes. Yes, but because you've caused an issue, if this is going to be a drink, because you've caused an issue, they've served it to you like in between lukewarm and cold. Like
Oh
there
really?
isn't.
It's fine. I'll drink it anyway. It's cloudy
Okay,
apple. I'm down.
they're doing this to prove a point too.
Oh, I've killed people. What are they going to do? What point are they trying to prove to me?
They're just trying to get this discomfort in you.
I mean, okay. I mean, I'm already like in my tikka masala at this point. Like
Yeah, and you've asked for this. Wait, okay, moves me on to the next. What is your milkshake then out of those
milkshake.
two? And then next you need to actually decide.
It's got to be. It's got to have ice cream in it. You know what?
Mm,
I'm going chocolate milkshake from Wimpy.
okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Those like massive 2 litre glasses.
You're really taking the piss here, but they're
That's
gonna
what the
serve it
order
anyway.
is.
Okay, yeah, that's the order then. All right.
But
Okay, out of the two though, what are you
I've
going
got to
for?
go cloudy apple.
Really? Wow.
Yes, I've got
I
to.
I I'm just, of course, this isn't my last meal because I have not committed the
Now
heinous
hang on,
crime.
hang on. We'll get to you in a second. All right.
Yeah,
This is
no, I'm
my
just
time.
saying my opinion on Cloudy Apple isn't very high. I just think out of all the ciders,
It's the best. I agree.
okay, we'll leave it at that then. Yeah, it's not the best, but
Right.
Cloudy Apple cider, you've been given that, and that's your starter,
Yes,
all right?
that's there. Sipping on that, and I'm thinking about the
Here's your
main.
starter, and you're going into your main.
Thinking about my main.
It doesn't have to complement the tikka masala too.
No,
You
100%.
you
No.
your stomach is fine.
Yeah.
Like there is no effects of this or anything.
I am torn.
Hmm.
On the one hand, I want like a big filthy burger and then some
Okay.
seasoned chips.
Hmm.
But on the other hand, I went to Rome a couple of years ago, three
I thought
years.
that was just going to be a
No,
standalone, non-relevant
I went
statement.
to Rome, um, and I had the greatest pasta I think I've ever eaten in my life.
Yeah, Italy are well known for their pasta.
Yeah, so I'm
What?
torn between possibly dying of a heart attack before I
Give
get
me more details on
executed.
this pasta then.
This
What
pasta,
pasta is
oh,
this? What?
it's 3 cheese.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think there was meat in it, but it was just oh,
That's all, I suppose. It was. Ugh.
it was just my mouth's watering thinking about it.
Yeah. Take a
It
sip of
was
your
like
cloudy apple.
it's gone already.
You've
uh,
already got rid of it. And you have still another two courses to go through, and you've
yes,
already down this. And I even gave you the big one too. I was
you did,
generous.
you
I
did.
gave you a pint.
I was thirsty. It's thirsty work killing people. Um, but yeah,
You
like
really do deserve this. You really.
the pasta is like it's like al dente. You know, it,
I can't say I'm familiar with that.
it's like it's not like soft pasta. There's like a little bite to it.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
it's the cheese. There's like mozzarella and some other Italian cheeses and
Yeah. Mozzarella. That one.
yeah, the fettuccine
I think that you might be missing,
and
bit of feta and cheddar, which I think both of them are not Italian.
but no, neither of them are Italian.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
feta's Greek, isn't it? Anyway, beside the point.
Yeah, besides the point.
So that was amazing,
Okay.
but burger, like one of those burgers that's almost like a steak.
Yeah, like you are. really grabbing this thing.
I am. Yeah, I am running with this.
It's getting everywhere. You probably need a bib to
Like
eat
the,
this
the, the
too.
like when the juice is in the bun, but it's not too much in the bun that the bottom's gone
Yeah.
soggy. It's like,
But the bun's got to be kind of thick enough to support that then.
yeah, it's got to make a proper like a baguette style.
Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah.
Maybe like a whole tiger bread roll
I've got this
with
in my
a
hands
steak
right
in the
now.
middle.
Oh yeah. Okay, you're
um,
really selling me on this burger.
you got to have your lettuce, your tomato.
Of course.
Got to have already got tomatoes. So you don't need ketchup, but you need a little bit of a Tabasco spiked mayonnaise in there.
Oh really? Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
got to have a little kick to
Okay.
it.
Interesting.
Yeah, you
Now,
can maybe have a couple of onion rings, not like breaded onion rings, like literal rings of onion in there.
rings of onion. I'd go for the red onion, but that's my choice. It's your choice though.
I could be
So
persuaded, Rez. I could be.
yeah.
What? You know what? Surprise me with the onion type.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. I'm gonna put spring onions in there because that will really
oh,
surprise
that
you.
that will. I would do
You
that.
will not expect that.
I love a spring onion as well.
Ah, good old spring onion, man.
Oh,
They are. They are.
well, like,
Look,
one of the meals I can cook is a spring onion and brie pasta. Oh,
really?
yeah.
A spring onion and brie pasta. I can't
I've
say I've had this thing before.
it's oh it's a chef's kiss
I
if I
did
may say so
did
myself.
you actually just chef's kiss?
I
I'm
did.
almost certain I heard that.
You did. I did chef's
Oh,
kiss.
nice. The
Um,
authenticity of that.
yeah.
Okay, so
But anyway,
you sold me with these two, but what
yes.
are you going with?
I've
Because
spoken
you
about the
can only pick
burger
one.
now. I'm having the burger. That
You're going for the burger,
yes.
yeah, because you have really you've invested me too on how to cook this
I want to
more than
learn
the
this.
cheese, because you
Yes.
couldn't even sell me on two cheeses, let alone one.
I
And
couldn't
there's supposed to be
remember what
three
cheese it
cheeses
was.
going into this.
The I don't have the restaurant is in the restaurant card is in my other house. I don't have access to it. I took it as a
Okay.
souvenir. Can't even Google it, but you
Do you
know.
know, actually, we don't want to give the restaurant away because sponsorships are
Oh, that's
not
true.
yet. They're not
Um,
yet in the offering.
Also, I didn't go to Rome, but if a travel company advertising Rome wants to sponsor us, I might change my mind and say I did.
Okay, all right, yeah. Well, if any travel companies want to jump on board that, we're happy to go trying pastas in Rome for.
Or anywhere in Italy, maybe
Yeah,
southern
actually, do
France.
you know what? I'm really desperate. Anywhere, I will eat a pasta anywhere, as
Yep,
long as
it's
the
not
meal
got
comes
mushrooms in.
at least a discount. It
Oh,
maybe, I mean, pushing it for free, that'd be brilliant.
that'd be great.
Yeah, I'd do that. I'd
Yeah.
do that. But we're going for the burger,
Yes,
right?
going for the burger. Go, like
Okay.
some chips on the side, just salt and pepper.
hmm
Don't have to go
hmm
overboard.
Yeah, I think you've already got it with the burger. I think the chips are just
Yeah.
supporting, probably
They're,
most likely filling the
honestly, the
plate.
chips are there to be like latticed under the bun to capture any
Mm.
juices, and then you can mop the
And
plate
you
with
can
the
mop it up.
chips. Yeah.
I like it. I'm liking the sound of this. I'm slowly veering away from. I'm creating you a bit more of a bit more of a person. I'm thinking. I'm getting a bit more sympathetic with you as I'm
Thank you.
gaining this rapport, and I'm starting to think, you know what, this guy isn't so much of a bad guy. So yeah,
Exactly.
he did kill all these people, but at least he has an appetite.
You gotta love food.
You do have to love food. That's one thing.
Mm.
And you definitely have to love food when it's your last meal.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
burger.
Yes. 100%.
You are going for the burger with chips and also with the additional ingredients inside, of
Yes,
course.
of course.
Um, that leads us on to the last bit.
The
You have just
dessert.
finished off this small tikka masala, a cloudy apple cider, strongbow to be specific.
Yep.
Your
If Strongbow
burger
wants to
with all
sponsor
the.
us, that would be
Of
perfect.
course, actually, yeah. Forget we said Strongbow because Strongbow sponsorship would be
Um,
great.
weak arrow cider.
Mm,
Mm.
Okay. It sounds more like you're trying to go towards a competitor or something or other. Like,
Oh no, what? No,
no, we're not.
ew. I mean, we can bleep that.
Hmm?
That's fine.
Yeah. Well, we look. Sponsor us. Anyone, please. We're
Please.
desperate. I'm just gonna put that out there. Burger. Okay.
Yes, yes. We've covered
And
this. You've
the
said
chips.
burger a lot.
Yeah, because you've interjected me. You started going on about weak bows and strong bows and stuff. Just have your fucking dessert.
Okay,
And
I'm
go,
sorry.
like, seriously, you're wasting my time. I've never taken such a long order from someone who doesn't deserve it, to be quite frank. Honestly, you'd be better off with all the other prisoners, get a bunch of slop on their trays, and
What do you
go to bed.
mean?
All
They're
right?
also on death row. They get this eventually.
Yeah, but they've done less. They've done what? They've done. They've not even done as bad of a crime as you. All
How do
right,
you
if I'm
know?
honest.
Jeff over there, he poked a granny's eyes out.
Well, no, because he's fine. All right, he doesn't go overcomplicating the orders. All right, he keeps it simple. He eats his slop and he goes to bed. All right. At the moment, I understand this is your last meal. You're taking the piss, to be quite frank, sir. You're taking the piss. All right. Now give me your dessert so we can all be finished here. All right.
Okay.
I'm sorry I raised my temper at you. I
No,
should have done
it's
that.
fine.
I don't want you to have an uncomfortable last evening. Must I remind you this is your last evening?
You can keep reminding me. It's fine. Um, Dessert. Cheesecake's
Yes.
on the table. A
Okay.
vanilla cheesecake is there.
Interesting. You know, I've never ever ever seen the interest in a cheesecake. I think the main thing that puts me off is cheese and cake. Do not go.
Oh, yeah. You're not. You see, you gotta experiment like me. You gotta. We're like.
I think
I'll save it for another episode, but I have experimented with food. If it
interesting.
sounds like it doesn't go together, try it.
You know what? I have had some experience with food too, to some degree, and they are rather hmm, strange, to say the least. But I think, as you say, though, that might digress that topic.
Yes. So cheesecake is there. It's just
Okay.
beautiful. It's.
Hmm.
Is there anything else that really comes close to it for me? That's the
You tell
question.
me.
I feel like hot chocolate fudge cake. I always want it, but I never finish it. It's
Yeah,
just too
it's
stodgy. It's too.
how are you having? I mean, remember, like this isn't affecting your gut. I'm gonna
It's
say,
true.
this isn't affecting it at
Oh
all.
god, a
You
tiny
can get a whole hot chocolate fudge cake. I'm happy with that.
hot chocolate fudge
I'm
cake
also
with a scoop of ice cream on the side.
Now you're pushing it. Now you're
Oh,
fucking pushing it. All
I
right.
gotta go with the cheesecake then. You can't have hot chocolate fudge cake and not have ice cream.
One scoop of
One
ice cream.
singular scoop.
I don't care how large the cake is.
I will make it
One scoop.
last.
This one scoop has to go like we haven't just got a tub of ice cream for you, all right? This has been shared out, all right? We don't just buy our supplies for you. It's for every other prisoner in here, all right? And there are quite a lot of people that have committed all sorts of crimes, and I've still got to take their orders, all right?
Okay. I will
And
have
it's
the
very
hot chocolate fudge cake with a depressingly small amount of ice cream then.
we're talking. This is like you're thinking like this is ice cream scoop, but this comes out even smaller than expected. Like
It's
quite depressing,
like a
actually.
teaspoon.
Yeah, like actually
Oh
like a finger
Christ.
scoop.
A
It
thing.
literally looks as though someone
Oh
has got their finger and just slapped it on the cake.
no, I can't. That's just too little. There's not enough.
Yeah, I mean this is like they're really taking the piss
Well,
with
now
this
I'm
one.
going cheesecake.
How are you having your hot chocolate fudge cake?
What do you mean how? I'm putting it in my mouth
It,
and I'm chewing
well,
it and I'm swallowing it.
evidently, if I saw it go through any sort of entrance or possibly you could even debate exits, no, okay, because that is a different chocolate fudge cake.
Oh yeah.
But wait, actually, no, I've answered myself actually in saying that it's hot chocolate fudge cake, right? So you're this is a warm like
Yeah,
this is
it It comes out steaming. That's why you need the ice
Yeah,
cream.
okay. Yeah, yeah, I do agree with that. Okay, then because it's hot, I'm giving you two scoops.
Oh, we're back on the hot chocolate fudge cake train. Let's
Oh,
go.
yeah, I'm really fucking I'm being generous tonight.
You
I'm really
really
being
are.
generous.
You're
You've
treating
you've
me.
you've gained a rapport with me. I
I
haven't
have.
really gained a rapport with anyone on Defro like this before.
I know. It's
Um,
it's like
and
I'm the first one you've spoken to.
I'm feeling generous.
I feel like you've been a great host.
Thank you.
I
Well,
give this restaurant 4.5 stars.
you are. I don't know how I'm going to register that because you are literally dying tomorrow.
Oh, that's right.
And
Oh,
also,
hang on. I forgot your tip. It's, don't kill people.
mm,
There you go.
thank you.
You're
I,
welcome.
I, I needed to be reminded that after, especially my job is taking orders from people on death row that have committed similar crimes. Um,
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm,
if you
I'm,
do, just don't get caught.
mm, I feel like with that mentality, that's probably the reason why you've got yourself into this position.
Well, I was never. It's all lies. I didn't do it. That grenade was
You
just there.
also, sir, you are no wonder you didn't convince the judge because you are
Look,
not
that
convincing
woman
me.
fell into the pit of tigers. Okay.
We've not even convicted you of that. We convicted you of some grenade
Hang
pushing
on.
and
I thought you were a waiter.
pharmacist.
Why are you convicting me?
No, I'm just saying I know about my prisoners, okay? I understand
Well,
where
you
they've
you
come
you
from
seen
and
my
why
rap
they're
sheet?
here.
Yeah, you seen my rap sheet.
I know your background. I've seen your files.
What did you
Take your
think?
take your
It's
fucking cake.
impressive, right?
It's impressive. It's just this large document of just fucking pharmacy shit and grenade pushing, and there's actually a couple of misdemeanors in there too,
Yeah,
like
public
right,
urination.
yeah, public urination, indecency and stuff.
Yeah,
Like
beating a carpet before 7 a.m. in
mm, mm,
public.
beating other things in public that we don't need to go into detail.
Oh, look, that
Um,
that chicken walked in front of me. Okay.
yeah, but it didn't deserve it. Let's be honest. Look, sir, take your fucking hot chocolate cake,
Thank you.
eat it, two scoops of ice cream, all right,
Om nom nom nom.
and I think I don't think there's really much more to be given with that meal, really. Was that the cider?
Maybe
Or
a crisp high five.
mm,
I'll
I
take one of
would,
those.
but you've got burger residue. We didn't give you any knives and forks, by the way. It's part of our policy. Of course, we can't be giving
Oh
you
no,
these
don't
sort of
worry. I eat
utensils.
my food like I eat my victims.
Mm, that's also something I wasn't aware of in your file, so that's got to be. Do you know what? You're dying tomorrow. I'm not gonna mention that to anyone. I'm just gonna leave
Cheers.
that there,
Thanks,
really.
thanks, buddy. It's not like it could
Um,
get any worse. Let's be real.
yeah, let's be honest. Yeah, it's not like they're going,
I've had my
two
final
death
meal. What are you
sentence
gonna
for
do
this
now?
guy. Well, that's it. You're dying twice now. All right.
I'm like James
You,
Bond.
I'm not really clued up on James Bond, if I'm honest.
No,
Honestly,
there's some sort of like you never die twice, or
I die to
who wants to live
live and
forever?
let die.
Um,
Die another day tomorrow.
from Russia with love, maybe.
GoldenEye, or is that too far
Uh,
from?
mm, it's not really
That's
death related, is it?
yeah, it isn't death related. It
No,
really isn't.
it's not like
Um,
Spectre. That's could have gone with that one.
is it?
Yeah, well, Spectre. It's like a ghost. Like
I suppose so. Yeah, I
yeah,
guess so. Actually, I think you're closer with that one. Actually, to be honest,
yeah.
I look entirely though. I think your meal's made up. Really,
It
I
is.
think.
I'm made up with my meal.
Are you? How do you feel? Are you
I,
satisfied with that? I mean,
I
that's your
am.
last meal, so
After I've gone, you're gonna need to unclog that toilet. That's what I'm saying. That was a big burger.
that was a big burger, and the masala
Also,
too at the
you've
start.
given me 2 scoops of ice cream, and I'm slightly lactose intolerant. So
Oh God, it was all part of his plan.
the final, the final middle finger to the man.
Oh, I'm glad he didn't go for that milkshake. God,
That would have been
that would have been that
Christ.
would have been real hell. God.
That would have been
Oh wow, that I'd be
just
punished for that. Well,
sprinkler of hot fudge cake.
look, I feel like it's only fair if I go through my course meal.
Okay, right.
And I must say I'm slightly prepared for this because
I mean, you came with the question.
yes, that was what I was just about to say. I did come for the question, but sorry, well, I just I'm having some sort of like I don't know,
You
hiccups or
okay?
something. I don't know. I keep needing to like hold my breath for a moment. Um, yes, I did come with a question, so I'm slightly prepared
Yes.
for this. But
Okay. Do you want me? Do you want to go back into this? We can swap roles now.
you know what? Yeah, to add a bit more immersion to it,
Okay.
we will swap roles
All
actually
right. Hang on.
because I was thinking I was just gonna whiz mine off because I'm pretty clued with mine, but I think I need to go into
Okay.
the character, the role, and I think it will allow me to have a little bit more of a a situation to
Yeah.
understand that this is my last meal.
You need to be in the zone. You know.
I do need to be in the zone.
Yeah. Okay. So,
What heinous crime
what
have
have you
I
done?
committed?
What have you done? Have you like tickled a kitten?
I
That sounds a bit weird.
mm, mm,
That sounds weird.
innuendo? Mm? I feel
Question
like that was
mark?
not supposed to be an innuendo.
It wasn't.
I I
Uh,
walked in to a primary school and I
oh, hang
just
on. Hang on.
I
What? I'm not sure you want to finish this.
I just punched a load of fucking toddlers in the face. I
Okay.
just went full Anakin on them, but with my fists, and I'm just punching toddlers left, right, and center. They are just
Not just the men,
take
but the women and the children.
no, they are just taking the fists left, right, and center. Do not take this out of context. They are just they are feeling the wrath, and I'm
I feel like what you put yourself in a corner here. It's not getting any
I'm
better.
damn angered. And afterwards, oh fucking hell, what would really get people riled up to get me on death? I stamped on a fucking cat. I just I just I came out of that school after I did that, and they've like ran after me, and I just stamped on a cat.
that is
I got the inspiration from that with, I
Christ.
think I was thinking of "Don't fuck with cats," and I know that had a bit of an uproar. So definitely, they have put me on death
Yeah,
row. I think
you're on death row. Forget the kid stuff. Just stamping on a cat.
that's
Sorry.
pretty
Forget
bad.
punching kids in the face. Stamping
Because
on a cat is bad.
yeah, I mean that's pretty bad.
Mhm. I mean, Christ.
Can, can you get worse? I don't think you
I
can.
don't think it can, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I mean, because now we've got two cats. I mean, and it just goes from there. I reckon. I think the numbers just go up, and the more the numbers go up, the worse it gets. But at the end of the day, it doesn't make me even more on death row than I already am. So
Yeah, you can't.
I'm here.
You're here now. You're here.
I'm here in the cell. What are
Okay.
you gonna do about it? You're
Well, I'm
gonna
gonna.
you're
I'm
gonna
gonna. I'm gonna roll up on my heelys. Cause
okay. So this is like a Meals on Wheels service sort of
yeah, yeah,
thing.
yeah.
This is one of those funky diners where they got roller skates and
I'm wheeling in, and I'm like slap into the door. Like,
do you kind of make a scene of it? Do you kind of like do you skirt your little tires
yeah,
about
you
sort of
gotta get
thing?
like
Do you really?
like a sort of like screw, like an ice skater
Yeah,
when
no,
they do
that's
one of
exactly
them.
what I was thinking. One of those cool little ice
Yeah,
skating
and there's
skid
like
thing.
metal sparks coming off the bottom of my feet.
Oh wow! And I'm thinking this guy's about to fucking take my
Yeah,
order. Like
I'm
he's
there.
really,
Like, as
he's
I'm
there.
skidding, I'm like lift up one foot, and out of it flicks a notepad, and then I
Oh wow!
skip to the other
He's
foot.
where was that notepad stored? Where the fuck was?
on in the sole of my shoe.
Oh yes,
And then I flick the
Choo!
other foot, and a pen appears.
Fucking
And I
pen.
spin the pen around in my fingers, like,
Jesus Christ!
mm.
This guy does not deserve to be here. What is yes, sir, your career and your skills
And I'm
are
like,
wasted here.
double click the pen, and I'm like, what?
Oh, That was not the voice I was expecting with that image.
Dominic Toretto.
Yeah, I can now understand why you're here. You've got quite a butch kind of voice to
Yeah,
be handling orders in this prison.
I
But
handle all the prisoners.
mm,
What's your order?
concerned, uh, rather concerned about that last statement. But um, I will go for okay. You mentioned spring onions in your previous order,
Did
and I've
I?
got the
I don't
inspiration.
remember
Yes.
that.
Okay. You didn't actually. I was reading up on a gentleman about his um death order thing, whatever you would call this.
The last luncheon.
Mm, is it lunch?
Well, I mean,
Actually, I'm in the cell. I don't know what time of day it is. I have absolutely no clue. So, I mean,
it's order o'clock.
ah, God, you really done me there with that one. Yeah, your service. You started off so great with the entrance and everything. You lost a couple of points for the voice, and then
What do
you
you
lost a
mean?
couple of
Hang on, I'm losing the voice.
yeah. What is
Hello.
you having a stroke? What's going on here? Wait,
Live up to your
yes,
order.
Terry Louis Armstrong. Is that you?
That's the truth.
Oh, God, sir. I understand why you were here. I'm debating whether it should be me in the cell or you.
What do you mean?
Can I give you my order? Can I give you my order, please?
That's what I'm here for.
I want to shorten this interaction as quickly as I can. Okay, I I'm prepared. I am going for a hoisin duck.
Oh, that's a pretty good choice.
Jesus Christ. The, where do you need a like do you what's going where was the shift in tone? Why did this is there like some like is there a medical issue here or
I
because you
got
were
some of them sparks in my throat.
it was quite Cockney before and now you've gone very it's like not even the accent, not only the tone, like the
Oh, Savile.
it's all over the place. Where is this?
That's sorry.
I can't.
I'll pick another voice. It's fine.
Take my fucking order. Just take my fucking order. Okay.
You're right,
All
pal.
right.
I'm here for your order. Come on in.
Yeah. Hello.
Let's go.
Hi. I don't
You're
know
the
who that
guy.
last.
Oh, he
I'm
was.
glad you came because that last guy was
Oh yeah, that's Barry. Yeah, he's meant
great.
to be an inmate
Oh,
from the insane
man.
asylum, but yeah,
Why was he on roller skates? What happened there?
I don't know what's happened there. If I'm honest with you, like, got to sort that out.
Someone look, I know you're taking the order, but someone should really look,
Aye,
like probably go after that guy. I mean, no wonder someone's probably not catched him, caught him, should I say, because he's on roller skates and he looks pretty skilled up with them.
yeah, well, you know.
Nevertheless, I'd just like to take my order because already this has been a stressful evening. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
well,
gonna
you know.
get I'm a lamb to slaughter tomorrow, and I just wanna have my
Is
last
that
meal in
lamb?
peace.
Yeah, for starter. Is that what you said?
No, that was it was a figure of speech. Ah, No, you know what? The service here is dreadful. If
Right,
this,
do you want your food or not? Come on.
yes, I do actually. You know what? Don't buy the and had the hand that feeds you or something or other. Some saying like that.
Yeah,
I've
don't
never been.
look a gift horse in mouth.
Yes,
Aye.
indeed. Okay, I want. Depending on how generous you are, I am looking for hoisin duck. That's what I want.
Is
I
this
want.
like one with it pancakes?
That is the one with
Aye.
the pancakes. Oh yeah.
Aromatic duck.
Oh, crispy aromatic duck.
Oh, I got you.
Yes,
Don't worry about that.
absolutely.
Well, that's going on your way.
Yes,
You want cucumber and
absolutely.
spring onions with it?
Oh, cucumber. Do you know what? I want that with it, but you don't really you don't have to go generous with the cucumber, but when it comes to those spring onions, fuck me up with them. I want all of the spring onions you could possibly get. Like I want more spring onions than there is duck, pancakes, cucumbers combined.
Christ.
I want to stink up this cell.
Right,
All right?
you're getting right one plastic takeaway tub of spring onion.
Oh yes.
That's
Oh
what you're
man.
getting.
And do you know what? All my life on this earth, every single Chinese takeaway, they never did that. All right? And I'm just gonna
No, they
say
always go half and half, don't they?
they do go half and
They go
half. The
half cucumber
cucumber,
and half
the,
spring onion.
the cucumber is just no. Like I don't want the cucumber. It's like the ratio is like one cucumber to three spring onion,
I,
and
I
they
would say
go,
one cucumber to four, if I'm honest with you.
you know what? Yeah, generously. Okay, if you can even look, we'd all like four, five, maybe six, but they don't allow for that. As you've just said, they go 50-50 with it.
Yeah,
You know,
bastards.
and I don't want that. All right, I want substitute whatever you have on the cucumber department, put it into the spring onions, go for that.
Right, so
You sold me here.
we can't do, we'll have to get like two orders of aromatic duck, and we'll have to like scoop the cucumber out of
Yes.
one, or scoop the other one spring onions and swap them over.
The next person's order, I'm sorry for them, but at the end
They're
of the day, I
just
don't,
getting
I don't care.
cucumber.
They're just getting
They're
cucumber.
just getting cucumber.
A whole tray of cucumber. They open one and they think this one's the cucumber, and they open the next and it's more cucumber where they're expecting spring onion. I have taken that.
And it's not your problem because you're already dead.
Exactly. I am already dead, or if
Exactly.
not, I've already ate the spring onions. So it doesn't,
Exactly.
it doesn't actually, it doesn't concern me. But that's what I want. I want that.
Right. Good
Possibly
choice.
be a little bit generous on the hoisin sauce too, please, because
You want
although
hoisin,
yes,
yeah? You don't want plum. You want hoisin.
no, I want hoisin. I want hoisin. 100%. I've sinned. Give me the hoisin. I demand
Nice.
the sins to be
Hoid.
everlasting. Hoy,
Hoy
yeah.
my sins.
Hoy my sin, please.
Right.
I don't want the plum. I think the plum isn't. No, I like that saltiness that the hoisin offers.
Okay.
The plum can be also quite runny and sweet, and I don't
That's
want that
true.
going.
That's true.
Hoisin, all right.
Hoisin. Hoisin. I'll take.
Look, I
I'll
know
take
I'm.
that.
I know I'm not.
I'll
I'm
take that
also. I know I'm
offer.
not in a position to be adding more requests and stuff. I understand I've done some real bad shit.
You
You
stop
might
doing
have
the
heard
cat
of.
man. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I was just about to say you might have heard of what I done. I mean, I understand I'm here for a reason, but and like I said, we're only getting into the start of this order. But if you could just crisp up that crispy duck a little bit more, just so that
Yeah. You're.
skin is really crispy, you
Oh
know.
yeah. I'll see what
Look,
I can do.
I feel like I'm selling you in on this, and I just want to
I'm
say that
fully invested.
if
I'm sitting down next to you at this point.
yeah, if there is, look, I'm just gonna say, if you could really do these orders and requests that I'm asking for, I would be obliged to kind of share a bit of this. No more than one or two pancakes, though, must I say. They always, they
One or
always.
two will do me.
Do you know what? I don't want to be pushing too much requests in this because, like I say, I know I'm not in the position, but they always serve never enough pancakes. It's always like one or two less than you need. So if you could just give me the whole batch of pancakes and I'll just go through what I need and you just take the rest for elsewhere,
You know
please.
what? If I get the rest of the pancakes that you don't eat, I'm in.
I can't guarantee there'll be anything else with the pancakes there, if I'm honest.
I'll just
You
take.
may just have pancakes.
I'll give you as much of this as you can eat, and I'll take what you don't eat. I am
Yes, thank
fully in.
you. I'm just gonna put this, just because it sounds almost like you're kind of enforcing the potential, you know, there might be something left over. I can guarantee you right now, number one, this is my last meal, and number two, I'm eating hoisin duck, sir. There will not be any duck. Maybe cucumber left over. There might be cucumber left over. Onions, no.
I'll just have
Even
a
even
cucumber
though I
wrap. It'll be fine.
you're just getting pancakes and cucumber left over.
That'll do me.
Probably not even huge. Probably not even hoisin sauce
Not
left
not
over.
even huge sin sauce.
Huge sin sauce. Not even that, sir.
Not
I've
even that.
committed the largest sin. I want to take all that sin in. All right.
You'll take all the sin in. Got you.
That's just the start, and we are
Oh,
just getting started.
I'll go give this guy in kitchen. Hold on.
He's a nice guy, that guy. He's a nice guy. I'm not sure about that other loony on skates.
Hi, hello. I am here to take your drink and main order.
Oh, um,
Yeah, the other guy, his voice was getting sore, so he had to swap out.
you look exactly like the last guy, though.
Oh
It's
yeah,
kind of
he's
strange because
he's
you.
my brother.
Mm,
We, well, yeah, he was given up for adoption, and
Okay, I'm not going to ask questions because I feel like I'm also not in a position to ask questions, but I'm just going to accept that. Must I also add, you look almost identical to the person on roller skates, except from slightly different t-shirt, I think.
oh yeah, that's Curran. Curran? That's cousin Barry.
Okay.
Yeah, he's few nails short of a box of nails.
Uh,
If you know
mm,
what I mean.
no, I don't actually, but I
The the
think I
the the
I
the,
know where
the,
you're going
the
with that.
reel of sellotape is not quite full.
Is this like some sort of Russian spy code or something or other? I feel like you're trying to like activate me or
If you're
something.
playing a game of Trivial Pursuit, there's no green wedges.
I've never even played that, and I feel like,
You've
do you
never
know what?
played Trivial Pursuit?
No, I haven't. I haven't
What?
actually, bro.
What?
Maybe this is why I'm here. Maybe this is why I'm getting death
I
row.
think that's definitely the reason.
I
I
think
think
they did
it's
bring up something or rather about something pursuit, but I didn't know if they were talking
it's
about.
just that time you were chased by a policeman. It's
Yeah,
just a
I don't know
Trivial
if they were
Pursuit.
talking about other things. Like trivial could be kind of, used for another word,
Yeah,
other meanings and all sorts. But yeah, well, look, if you could just take the rest of my order, that'd be
of
brilliant.
course. Yes. Sorry, you distracted me with your unculturedness.
I feel like you threw that my way, but sorry. Okay, look, let's just let's just get back on track here. Okay, I'm hungry. I'm waiting for my duck. I can actually smell it. I can smell it. It's brewing,
Yeah,
to say the
it's yeah. We're
least.
brewing it. It's,
Okay, look. Would you like to do your job and ask me the questions?
I'll ask you the question. Where were you on the night Judy died?
No, this is not your job.
All right, sorry.
I,
What do you
there
want for
must
your drink?
be.
Hang on, my microphone's falling down. I need some masking tape
I'm,
it back up.
I'm just gonna.
You go
I'm just
ahead and
gonna
talk about your drink.
delicately get myself into a.
You talk about your drink. Go ahead.
Look, for a drink, I would like. Okay, I would say diet, but it doesn't matter at this point. I'm not going to take any consequences from this because I'm dying tomorrow. So I am going to go for not diet and full fat Dr. Pepper. Okay, I want full fat Dr. Pepper. All right, I really want to go for this one. It's something that I enjoy. I
Not.
definitely wouldn't take any other. But do you know what? Actually, I would take other drinks over that. But I feel like I need to. Look, favorite drink, cold glass of water, amazing. But because this is my last meal, I'm gonna have a Dr. Pepper. But I want it to last, actually, saying that. So can I get a liter and a half bottle?
A litre and a half bottle.
Yeah. Just to sell you on that. I know I might be pushing things here, but I made an offer in with your last relative, okay? And I said he could have some of my pancakes left over. If I have anything left over, and big, big, big highlight on the if, if I have anything left over, you are the runner-up, all right? So this
For
Dr. Pepper
Dr.
could be coming
Pepper.
your way.
I'm, I don't like Dr. Pepper, so
Yeah, but that's not in question. I'm saying you could have it.
I don't want it. There's a
Well, then you're
if
leaving it.
there's a prospect that I might have to be forced Dr. Pepper on me, you're getting a liter.
Mm, so is that I'm getting the liter?
You're getting 1 pint glass.
Fuck. Yeah, you know what? I'm just worried that it could go flat in time because I really want to prolong this. I have 3 meals to go through, 3 courses, shall I say, and I don't really want that Dr. Pepper to go flat at the end. This is my last Dr. Pepper for Christ's sake, like
So you were gonna get a even more flat Dr. Pepper.
yeah, but I gave you the last bits, and the last
The
bits
last
are the
bits would
flat
have been
bits, all right?
flat.
Yeah, I'm a fucking criminal here, all right? I'm a fucking criminal. You best believe I'm gonna do some criminal mind shit, all right? I wanted to leave you with that last flat bit.
Oh
That's me.
God,
I stamped
you're
on a
horrible.
I
You're
stamped on a
down to a half
fucking
pint.
God, fuck. All right, special request. Can I please get half of the half pint at the first half of the meal, and then please can you claim my cup, fill up the other half of the half pint, and then give it back to me for the second half? Because, as I say, the key issue here is that I do not want the fizz to be gone.
Why don't you just shake it?
I feel like there's a reason why you don't like Dr. Pepper, and I feel like it might come down to you shaking it and getting rid of that carbonation. Yep. The silence says a lot. The silence
The
says a
silence is me
lot.
just computing. It's,
All those times you've shaken up the Dr. Pepper, realized that it probably wasn't the best idea now, and that you haven't been taking the full effects of Dr. Pepper. Yep, I understand that. All
I
right.
don't think I've ever drunk a Dr. Pepper.
Well, how can you knock it before like the one of the things you learn in life is that don't knock it until you try it. All right.
But it's just,
Dr. Pepper is the one. All right.
nah.
Look, do you know what? We're only on my drink, and
We are.
we're coming into a clash here. I don't know why you're. Do you know what,
Right,
actually?
look. Half
This is
pint, fine, whatever. What's your main?
You're making this difficult, sir, and you're making this really uncomfortable. This is
You're
my
making
last
this
meal.
difficult. Sit
Okay.
down and tell me your order.
Look, I'm sorry I stood up and confronted you. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. All right. And there is a cell between us two, so I don't know what I was even thinking I was going to do.
Yeah,
All right.
if you're not careful, yeah. Never mind Dr. Pepper, some other doctor will be coming to see you.
Fucking hell.
That's right.
Yeah, okay, look.
I'm
Okay,
two
look.
two fists Tony here. I could beat you up.
Oh, Jesus. All right, let me just compose myself and think of this last final meal.
What's your main? What's your big ting?
My big. This has got to be the filler, hasn't it? This is okay. All
This is
right,
the showpiece.
all right. I'm going for it. How big's the dish you're gonna give me?
Like a plate.
A plate. Okay, I want fill that plate up with macaroni and cheese, but do not make that macaroni and cheese like hard oven baked. But I do want it oven baked. I do. Okay, but I only want the top half crispy, not the
So
top half. Just the top bit.
you're gonna put the top half in the oven and the bottom half
Like
when you.
you put it in the oven so just that top bit's crispy, and I want breadcrumbs on that, but I want it so that I break past that the crust, and
So
the
you want like an
inside it's.
apple crumble, but macaroni cheese.
Yeah, there's probably other ways to describe it, but yeah, you're still getting there, I'd say. Yeah. And I
Okay.
want breadcrumbs on the top though.
I mean, you
And
can have pancake remainders sprinkled on the top.
Jesus, we're really short on supplies in this
We are.
place.
Some guy
Okay,
he had all of the bread. He had like a giant tiger loaf burger. He took all the bread.
Yeah, I also heard someone took quite a lot of the pancakes too. They asked for the whole bunch. I have no clue who did that because when I heard about that, I was furious. But
Well, didn't you offer some to my brother?
no, no, you're getting mistaken here because your brother's look, your brother's a loony, all right?
But
He's,
no,
he's
not Barry.
no, no, no. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Your brother's fucking
Jason.
crazy. Yeah, I know exactly what I'm talking
Hang on,
about. All right, I
Jason.
just met him.
Jason. Hey up, pal.
You're
What's going on?
yeah, oh, fuck, not the right time for him to come. Hey, Jason.
Hey up.
Hey,
Hey up.
we
How's it going?
we were just talking about you, saying, Where's that duck? What, you come empty-handed? Why have you come empty-handed?
Well, uh,
You should probably
Greg's
go
called
back
me
to the
over.
kitchen and you should probably go back to the kitchen and get that duck, shouldn't you?
Oh, I guess I'll bring all those pancakes for you too.
Hmm. Okay.
Oh, so what? Hang on.
I honestly see what I mean. I don't know what he's on about those pancakes because I specifically said
So wait,
don't go
you're
overboard with the
having duck
pancakes.
without pancakes?
No, I said don't go overboard with pancakes because other people need them. That's what I said to him specifically. I remember that. I wouldn't lie to you. I'm
I
an
mean,
honest man.
I felt
I'm an honest
you're
criminal.
honest man on death row. That
Yeah,
kind
I'm an
of.
honest man.
I'm not sure I'm
Look,
believing you here.
I'm a bad man, but I'm not a bad
Oh, you're one
man,
of
you know?
those guys with the code, yeah?
Yeah, there is honor among thieves. I don't know if you've heard otherwise, but there
I didn't
is.
think you were a thief. I thought you were a child beater, a child harmer, and
I've stolen things.
a
It's
cat
the
stamper.
Yeah, but you start somewhere. It's a gateway, isn't it? You know, crime. You start somewhere, you steal Mars bars from your local news agents, and then next thing you know, you're stamping on cats, punching toddlers. Hmm? We've been there before.
I
We've
don't know if I've been there.
we've done wrong. Come on, Greg, we've done wrong. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Oh, I
I
can't do that,
don't.
I'm afraid. You don't want to
I,
be. Seriously, Barry's still going around. You don't want to be let out of there. This is probably the safest place for you.
do you know what? Actually, in saying that, I'm actually safer in here because
You're
yeah, that
much safer
Barry.
in there.
I would agree with that. Look. Okay, macaroni and cheese.
Yes,
That is what I want.
that is. Oh,
Do you know what? No, I was gonna say, okay, look, bacon bits, but I don't want those bacon bits where they're like too big of chunks. I want them almost as if they're like bacon flakes sort of thing.
you. I got a tub of bacos at the back. Do you want that?
Forget about the bacon bits, actually. Forget about them.
I can like crush up some frazzlers and throw that in.
No, forget about it.
Other crisps are available.
You're not solving the, yeah, other Crystal Red, of course, but not, as we said, we're going to be quite harsh with the sponsorships here.
Yep.
But I'm you're creating more issues here. Forget the bacon. Forget the
Okay,
bacon
fine.
bits.
So you're having
I would
your
like,
mac and cheese crumble.
yeah, mac and cheese crumble. Okay. I've devoured that. It was
It's
amazing.
gone.
I
You're
enjoyed
welcome.
it.
You're welcome.
But I've got
You got one left.
damn,
This is the thing that you'll remember for the rest of your life.
this is the
All
last sweet
16
tooth.
hours of it.
Yep, the last sweet tooth. And this is I'm gonna be okay, I want something that I'm really I'm sleeping. I could probably still not necessarily taste, but I'm still probably digging in my teeth that next morning. I want it to kind of really remain in me and get the full satisfaction out of it. So what I'm gonna say, hmm, I
Oh,
want,
oh, the suspense.
yeah, the suspense indeed, because hmm, I'm really lost here. I can't gather myself to find what I'd want as the
Just
last meal.
sticky toffee pudding.
I don't even, I was thinking that, but I don't even like that really, if I'm honest. And not as a last meal, that's for sure.
I was
I
thinking
would,
about it, but I don't like it.
I am
Apparently,
gonna go
you're from New
for,
York in my head. Apparently.
something like that. It's got to be close to that. You know what? If I'm f from New York, then I'd probably want like a bagel.
A bagel.
Actually, do you know what? Close. I'm thinking it's not really close. Actually, in saying that, it's not close at all. I want one of those like, what's that place you go and people get like the the over the top waffles and pancakes and
Just like
ice.
a Waffle House, Pancake House,
That sort. I
Pancake
want.
Factory, something like that.
Yeah, I want actually like pancakes. I want
Stack of pancakes.
stack of pancakes. Go
Oh,
mad with the toppings. All the sweets and treats you have.
oh, God,
Fucking
I now feel sick thinking about that.
yep.
Jesus.
I want to really feel this. Do you know what? Probably by the end of it, I'm not really going to enjoy it, and I'm probably going to struggle to get through it. But I know I'm going to have to
So
push
you're
through it
having
because
double pancakes.
go for it.
You're having pancakes for your starter and you're ending on
Indeed.
pancakes.
If I start with pancakes, you best believe I've got to finish with pancakes. That's how it's working. That's how it's working.
That is
And
that
I
is
said,
commitment to the pancake life.
yeah, like go for this one. Like really go for it. I really do want to take up all of your stock of pancakes with this
All
one.
of the.
All
Do you want like fresh pancakes, or is there a specific like restaurant pancake you're looking for?
I don't want those thin pancakes that you make at home. You know, those ones that are kind of sometimes a little bit disappointing. I want those like those thick,
Those thick,
the ones that have
thick,
like that tan. They look so fake and produced. I want that.
the proper
That's what I want.
American ones.
Yeah, like a that tan
What
side.
about the Japanese ones? Do you want them?
Oh, I haven't tried that, but I don't feel like I'm in a position to kind of put myself in an awkwardness of I actually don't enjoy this. Can I take this back? I don't think I'm in that position.
Hang on, I'm gonna send you a picture of Japanese pancakes.
Interesting. You you turn your phone up to the cell, and I'm looking at these
Yes,
Japanese pancakes.
look at these.
I have actually no clue how I even see this.
It's in, just click on the channel.
Hmm. I I'm new to this program.
You not figuring this out?
Oh, okay. It's something else. It's in a different channel. Nice.
Yes, different one.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah,
They're too thick for my liking.
they're
They
too
look
thick.
like white hockey pucks.
Why? That is how I would describe them. Yeah.
Yes, I do not want that. That's over the top.
You want
I
some what?
would. But don't get me wrong. I want their overall thickness to probably be to the same sort of height, but
Right.
layered. More layers. That's two layers. I want about eight,
Okay. Okay. Proper
at
American,
least.
like when Americans go out for like
Yeah, like the classic American breakfast sort of thing. The Americans have this for breakfast. I'm pretty
yes,
certain.
they
I
do
think.
because they are insane in the brain.
Sorry, American listeners, if we have offended you, but he's fucking right.
I am
Um,
right.
yeah,
What are you
like
doing having pancakes for breakfast?
Pop-Tarts is their
Pop
choice of breakfast.
Christ.
That is insane.
That is. How do you start the day on that?
How do you start a day with like that is a dessert. That is most definitely like. Do you know what? Thinking about it, do you know what? I'm going to pull out a statement. Majority of the American breakfast seems to be a dessert.
Yep. Maple syrup
There,
on bacon.
I think yeah, but
Christ.
I think you probably offended some listeners there because I'm right in saying maple syrup is Canadian.
It is
And I'm sure you
Canadian,
know that,
but I
but
don't know
to
if you know
classify
this.
them
You
as
can get
American,
it out of Canada.
yes, I'm aware, but I don't know, maybe.
Canadians, you guys are great. Canada, big whoop.
Do you know what? I've never been to Canada. I don't think I've actually had a conversation with a Canadian too.
Oh, I saw a Canadian once, I think.
Mm,
Anyway,
not
this feels
convinced.
very pancakes.
Look, I'm fine with that.
Just pancakes.
I am more than content with the pancakes, and I'd say just like anything you've got. If you've got nothing, you've got nothing. But chuck all the sweets and treats you could possibly put there. I'm
What are you
talking
talking?
sauces and
Sauces, marshmallows.
yeah, you go for it. If I do, like there'll probably going to be some things in there that I won't like, but I will just either put it to the
Here's the
side.
question. Here's the question that's going to decide what type of a person you are.
Go.
Is there going to be fruit on it?
Yes,
Christ.
but selective fruit. That will include strawberries,
No,
bananas.
maybe.
Yeah, strawberries and bananas. That's the actually. I'll stop there.
Christ, you don't put fruit in a dessert.
You don't put fruit in a dessert.
It's wrong.
Bananas and custard.
Ew. I would,
Ah,
I would,
you are.
I would just eat a bowl of custard. I'm not gonna lie.
I would. I'd eat a bowl of custard just as it is. If it was my last meal and you just served me a bowl of custard, I would be content, more than content.
100%.
That shit is amazing.
Custard is
Bananas and custard. Oh,
no. I can't do bananas.
you can't do bananas.
No. I have a thing. I
Really?
have a thing with texture. So because
With
banana is just it's that I can't do it.
Look, I do have a thing with texture. I agree with you, which is why.
Like boiled vegetables, anything like that can't do.
Oh,
Mushrooms
what?
can't
So,
do.
you're saying you don't like the softness of textures, by the
No,
I'm
it's like
gathering.
the soft wet.
Mushy. Yeah.
Yeah, mush.
Okay.
Mush is a good word for it.
Yeah. Mm, Bananas. I really do agree with. I really enjoy that.
The,
I would. I Sometimes you can get that like you can buy a banana when it's a little bit too ripe, and it becomes almost like a because of like I don't know, there's a weird thing about the skin and it becomes almost like a dryness
yeah,
in some weird way if
you
that
just can't get
makes
bananas right for me.
I
Strawberries when they're like crisp, yes, but the unfortunate thing is you get mushy ones in the packet, and that ruins it
yeah
for me.
and you know what, and not even that, but you one bad strawberry in a packet spreads like
Yeah,
wildfire that instantly becomes into like that mold and then it just the whole packet is gone.
yeah, in the bin. I bought
You know what,
a
I'm not
packet
in
of
the bin
melon.
guy.
I bought a mango packet today at work. There were four fingers in there. Two of the
Okay.
four fingers were just mush.
Mm, I see. You know what? When it comes to fruit, I don't think I experiment that far. I think last year was the first time I had a kiwi, and I lived in New Zealand for a good
That's
5 years.
that's a very good point.
A kiwi was the first time I had it last year, which
Kiwis are
I've
the same. Kiwis are the same. When you get a crisp one every day of the week, but you get a soft one, just rinse it.
I'd probably agree with you on a kiwi. Yeah, I probably couldn't eat a mushy kiwi. I could
No.
eat a mushy banana. Oh,
Okay.
like
Okay.
when a banana gets brown, people don't like that, but that is the
Christ.
best part of
No.
banana. That is when the
That.
banana is just
Oh.
sweet and it's just amazing, amazing. But like even I could probably go with a mushy strawberry too. I could probably surpass it. I wouldn't enjoy it as much as like a crisp one, like you say, but I'd enjoy it still.
I couldn't do a mushy strawberry.
All right, what's your, because this is interesting, at least to me. What's your take on a tomato?
Tomato.
Yes.
Again, the same thing. A
You know
good
what?
crisp tomato, like cherry tomatoes. They are good. They are banging. Because I've never had like a mushy cherry tomato.
Here's where I we have similar grounds, but different kind of slightly different. I am a texture guy. I can't
Hmm.
really do certain textures, but it's more the consistency of the texture. Tomatoes, I cannot go near because it changes from like a slightly tough skin to just this watery inside, and
I, I
I
can
cannot
do
do
that,
that.
but I can't do just the flesh. If there's a bit of the crispy skin in there, I'm okay. I just need a little bit of crunch.
Yeah, I can't do that. I just cannot. A tomato to me is almost like, although of course very different tastes, it's like eating into a pepper or some sorts, a red pepper, and it's just filled with water inside, unnecessarily filled with water. Like there is no
Peppers
need
are the
for that
goat.
to be inside.
Peppers are the goat.
I couldn't. I don't think I could eat a raw pepper really.
I could eat a pepper like an apple.
Yeah,
Honestly,
maybe a chili pepper, but not a normal pepper for me. I'd probably have to like fry it or something.
I should clarify. Red peppers. The green ones. Greens are a bit too bitter.
You know what? I've heard a lot of that. I've heard about the yellows, the greens,
Mm.
the oranges, the reds, and people saying, "Oh, the red's better." And when it comes to a, a food of different colors, the same food of different colors, I I cannot tell the difference. You give me a green, red, yellow, whatever, you
Reds are
blindfold me, and
nice and sweet.
really, I just can't taste the difference.
It could be the case that they do just taste the same.
But it's like a placebo sort of thing.
Yeah, because like
Possibly.
sometimes it's the smell of something that changes how you taste it.
Yeah, they say that, isn't it? They
Yeah.
say something like, I mean, I am not a scientist, so really do not quote me on this, but they say something like 30 or something, a percentage. I'm not going to go with 30. Let's just go X percentage takes up the amount of your taste. Am I right in saying that?
I
Like
mean,
your
it
smell
sounds good
can
to me.
really influence your taste, basically. And without a nose,
Because
I think,
yeah, I heard a thing that was I think it's Skittles. All Skittles are actually the same flavour,
oh yes.
but they because they're like scented, or maybe it's like the colour and how you see them, they taste different.
Yeah, like a and that's my issue when it comes to M&Ms and Smarties. I think I'm right in saying Smarties do have, maybe I'm actually just proving this theory right in saying this, but maybe I think Smarties do have a different flavor per each
I
one.
don't think they do.
I've definitely tried an orange Smartie. I've 100% had a Smartie. It's orange and it tastes orangey. I guarantee
Maybe
that.
that's it.
I, like I say, I might be proving this theory right. But that being said, it annoys me when it comes to Smarties and M&Ms because they're almost the same thing. I think, in my mind, that's what separates them. That Smarties do have their own unique taste, whereas M&Ms don't. But like I said, I could be completely wrong about that. And then that would just
We could be
completely
wrong about
scrap
all
my
of this.
logic. Yeah, that could just completely ruin my logic, and I could just sound like a fool that has allowed his mind to get the better of him.
I mean, you're already putting fruit on a pancake, so you know.
Yeah, I mean, with all the sweets, marshmallows,
Mm.
and stuff included. Actually, you bring up a good point. Smarties, I do not agree with them.
You don't,
No,
they
wait,
oh
no,
oh
I've gone against myself because I said Smarties I like, not Smarties, the other S one, Skittles.
Skittles.
No.
I can't do I sour ones. Yes. All the other types, no.
Do you know what? I could probably get on board sour ones actually in saying that.
I'm a bit if I'm having like sweets, anything sweets, that kind of thing, they have to be sour.
Really?
Mm.
So, like Sour Patch Kids, you could
Yeah,
go for, but you
yeah.
couldn't go for the what are those like men? You know the English, the classic. You win
Oh,
them at a raffle.
jelly babies.
That's the one.
I can't. No.
Really?
I mean, it's not like I'll avoid them. I'll eat them if they're there, but they're not my one of choice. If I can
Are you a
choose,
are you a sweet chocolate guy? I feel like that's quite a defining characteristic with someone. Would you go to the sweet shop or would you go to the chocolate shop? And there's like loads of variations of chocolate. I'm not talking just plain chocolate. I'm talking
is this
all
I like? Oh, if I had the option of going to a sweet, I think I would pick chocolate on a normal day. But if you gave me a chance to go to a sweet shop or a chocolate shop, I would pick a sweet shop.
mm, I feel like there could be more variety in a sweet
Yeah,
shop, couldn't there?
I do.
Yeah.
I do love like what is it? Is it fruit salads they used to do? Like
Really? What
mint
like
humbugs.
blackjacks too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
blackjacks,
Wow.
gobstop. Like I love trying all the different. I can't. Licorice is disgusting.
Licorice, I'm glad we agree on that
Yeah,
because licorice, do you know what? I'm the type of guy that gets a one of those like like the licorice sherbet dipstick
yeah.
things.
Then
I
it's
get it. I just nick back the sherbet, and you best believe that licorice is not to be seen.
no
That is gone.
black licorice. That is. I can get along with red. I can
Is
get along with
am
red.
I right? I feel like red licorice though. Is red licorice just pretty much a strawberry lace or something? Is
Basically,
it
yeah.
not?
That's how I'm
Yeah.
thinking of it. I could be wrong.
I that's my understanding of it too.
Mm. But yeah, I can
Mm.
have one of them, but not black licorice.
Yeah, no, do you know what? I've even put myself into the position to force myself to eat licorice in hopes to be able to eat it because I understand that there are quite a lot of sweets that do have some sort of licorice in it.
Yeah, I
And
mean, licorice all sorts is the thing that comes to mind.
exactly, that is the exact thing that was coming to mind too. And I
Sorry, excuse me.
It's quite an interruption. Uh,
Sorry.
but I just feel like I can't. I've tried it, and I really tried it. I just can't get past it.
No,
I really cannot get past licorice. It's this intrusive, like taste in your mouth, and it doesn't go. And it's like it just. I'm sorry if that was a disturbing thing to listen to, but it
no.
it gives me that effect in my mouth. I don't want that taste
I don't
lingering in
want
my
that. No,
mouth.
it's a horrid taste.
It's medicine-y, isn't it? Do you know why I think it
Just,
is?
I wouldn't say that because I like root beer, which is basically medicine.
Really?
Yeah,
Do you know what? I think that's another thing I've tried to like too, root beer, but it tastes too much like toothpaste and like someone's like I don't know, it tastes like someone's got a carbonated drink. They finished brushing their teeth and they just dabbled it in there. They've kind of like
yeah.
swirled it around in there a bit, and that's why I don't like root beer. I think it's too weird
I
for
do
me.
enjoy. Unfortunately, because it's very sugary, so I try to avoid it. But every now and again, treat myself. Have some liquid medicine,
Hmm.
liquid
Yeah.
toothpaste.
I can't. It's one of those things I'd like to. I
Mm,
just couldn't. I tell you another thing that's another like would you or would you not? I think like it's either a yes or a no sort of thing. It's like the Marmite,
yeah,
sort of debate. How were you on an olive?
on an olive.
Yes.
This would be an I don't know because
Really?
yeah, because I had them when I was younger and I didn't like them then, but I just haven't eaten them since.
Now I don't know if so I am dead set on there is this I'm pretty sure that there is this like theory that goes around. I'm pretty sure it's true. One olive, you eat it, you're like, what is that? Like, what is that taste? It's like this salty. weird taste, and you're a bit like, why would someone eat this? Two olives, you're like, yeah, okay. Three is like the deciding point. When you get past three, you like olives, I think. When you're on the third and you stop there, you do not like olives. I think I think it takes three olives to like olives,
It
I
takes
think.
three olives. The three olive rule.
That's the three olive rule. I think it takes three olives to like olives.
Hmm.
I don't think,
Because I only had one olive when I was trying it. That could be it.
well, exactly. That could be it then. And
That
you
could
are
be
a,
it.
I mean, I would even go as far to say that you are kind of proving the theory right because you're at the I don't know stage.
Hmm. You know what? I want some olives now.
Two more, Jordan. Two more.
Problem
That's
is, I
all it
don't think
takes.
we have any.
Yeah, but I mean, look,
I can't really get them tomorrow because then I'll be.
no, you do your research, and whenever you need to do your research, and if you even need to do your research in, and we could prove this theory if it takes, because I'm already into olives. I've well past the third olive, but I do remember definitely having one or two olives and thinking this doesn't really stick with me. But do you know what it's like? It's like that salty, when you eat something salty and you're like,
I do like salty things.
yeah, you eat it and you think, like, I kind of think I need a little bit more of that.
Mm, I know that feeling.
Mm.
I'm trying to think of something that's like.
What foods that are on that?
That's sort of like. It's salty, but it makes you think, I need something more of that.
Know what it's like. Salted popcorn is the same with me. You have some, you chuck it in your mouth, and you just think, maybe I should have a little bit more. Which is also why I think, which is why they have salted popcorn. Look, actually, open your eyes, people. The cinemas, they're kidding you. All right, it's all a scam to get you to spend more money on more popcorn and to spend more money on drinks because you take that saltiness, and we all know when you consume too much salt, you need something to drink. Is that right? Is that
That's correct. You are correct.
yes? So you need to consume more drink, and you finish your drink, you finish your popcorn, and what do you get? More popcorn, more
Yeah,
drinks. It's all a ruse.
it's all a ruse. They got you.
They've got you.
Cinemas, they're
They,
fake. You don't even
they
see a film.
you don't even because while you're doing this, you don't realize there's not even been a film.
Exactly.
You've not been watching anything, and before you know it, you're. I don't know. I could go everywhere with that scenario, but I think I'll stop there because
Yes, that's safe.
it yeah, exactly. That's what came to mind. It's safe. I don't want to go too far.
Don't go too far down that road.
Look,
Ah, that's what it was. Anchovies.
do you know what? I don't think I've had. I don't think I've had
You haven't had
anchovies. Uh,
anchovies?
and
Not had a bit of
anchovies.
gentleman's relish? No?
Is that the same thing
Yeah,
or
gentleman's relish is like anchovy paste, basically.
no? No, I haven't actually. And do you know what? That also saying paste brings up pate to mind.
Pate.
How are you on pate?
I love a bit of pate.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Bit of
I just don't like.
Brussels.
Am I right in saying that pate is liver?
Yes, I'm fairly sure.
That just doesn't sit right with me.
It's
Like,
I can't. Thing is, I can't eat liver, but I'll eat pate.
yeah. I mean, that does contradict
It
itself
does.
because
I mean, I
you
can't
are,
eat. Like it's like I have a thing because it's just. There's
yeah. Like,
something
if
about a liver is
mm,
off-putting, but
when do you know what it's exactly like? If someone, like someone chucked together fried chicken feet and the guts and all that sort of shit. They chucked it together, all the odd bits that don't really go because the breast has already been taken out and all the good bits of chicken. And they said, "Oh, look, go on, have that scrumptious meal." I'd say that is disgusting. But you best believe I'm still going to McDonald's
A
and
hundred
getting
percent,
myself some chicken nuggets
a
and
100%.
the rest of the stuff. Other,
Although McDonald's may not, may actually use 100% chicken breast now, and we can't be sure. But some nugget somewhere. Don't worry, I've got you covered.
God, I don't want Ronald coming after me. I really don't. I can't deal with a lawsuit from that fucking clown. Jesus. And that wasn't an insult. He's a clown.
He is a clown.
He is a clown.
A
All
goddamn
right?
clown. What a clown.
A clown. But yeah, no, I think I'm trying to sway away from McDonald's though. Do you know what actually? I said that, and do you know what came to mind? I literally had McDonald's this morning for breakfast. So already I am
Already.
failing miserably.
I was about to agree with you, and then remembered, like, I'm going to be living very close to a McDonald's in my new
Am I
house.
right in saying that as you grow up, you kind of, you sway away from McDonald's? I don't know if the quality has gone down, but definitely when I was younger, getting a Happy Meal, eating chicken nuggets were amazing. Those chicken nuggets were just the best damn thing that my palate had ever tasted. I don't know if the quality or anything has gone down. I mean, it's definitely not far out there to speculate that McDonald's quality has gone down because God knows what sort of stuff they're serving up as we're gonna go on. But like we said, we're gonna really loosely dabble on that topic because we don't want a lawsuit.
There, I think
But
McDonald's nuggets are great.
you said that in a very unconvincing way, as
What
if
do you mean?
someone's forcing you to say that.
Nobody's
So,
here.
are you okay?
Piss off, Ronald. I am fine.
Oh God, fucking Ronald McDonald, man. He's got away, hasn't
Goddamn
he?
Ronald.
He has got away. I mean, like, I I used to do this thing with the chicken nuggets. I don't know if it was just me. It might be it might be one of those experiences that I just had as just a, myself.
Where is this going now?
I used to. Sounds kind of weird. I don't know if it is actually weird. I kind of hope someone else shares the same experience. But I used to like just chew off all of.
Then
Do you know what? This comes into other habits I have with McDonald's. I do weird stuff, and I'm just thinking about this. Am I eating McDonald's wrong? I used to, and I probably still do actually. If I had McNuggets,
yeah,
are they McNuggets?
McNuggets. Yeah,
Right? Yeah, yeah. If I had nuggets to this day, I'd still do the same thing, at least with one of the nuggets, where I chew off all of the 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 battered
yeah, the batter.
whatever
Yeah,
around, and I'd just leave this gross, naked
this
looking nugget.
this slab of chicken.
Yeah, this slab that looks so grey and lifeless as it is lifeless, but it looks like it was never sourced from a life in the first place. And I would just leave that, and I would then eat that, and I don't know why I would do that because it's almost like unveiling this
I
disgusting slop underneath.
I do it with crunchies. I like
Crunchies.
yeah I like
Oh yeah, you're one of those
bite all the
guys.
chocolate off of the crunchy and then leave the honeycomb center.
This naked honeycomb
Yeah.
center. Yeah, some people do that with I do do you know what I occasionally do it with a Kit Kat chunky.
Oh, I
I'll do
don't
that.
see. I don't like Kit Kat.
Oh my God, Kit Kat chunky. Okay, moves me on to the next question actually, do you know what? Let me finish with this peculiar section of McDonald's, and we're going to leave that in the past because I think this also needs to be questioned. I think I really talking about death row. I think it is questionable whether I need to go on death row for this. Okay, I have an issue with McDonald's sauce. Other sauce pots too, because they all follow the same similar design. They're all this tiny little pot, and you're eating chips and the salt gets on your fingers, and I don't like the salty fingers and
Oh,
whacking it off, and you're just getting salt everywhere, and you've got greasy fingers and all sorts. So picture this. I do this in public. I gather my chips in their little holder that they're in, and I will neck back some chips so that they enter my mouth, and then I'll bite off that portion of chips that I've got in my mouth, and then with those chips in my
Oh
mouth,
god.
I open the sauce pot,
Oh
I
no.
take a scoop using my tongue,
Oh
a
god.
necessary amount that I need into my mouth to be able to have a good chips to sauce ratio, and I just chew the bunch and swallow it. I do this in public.
I
The
have only
reason for
ever
this,
seen
though,
two other people do that in my life. And that
you
was
know
at
what?
the end of an episode of Scooby Doo when
Really?
Scooby and
Okay.
Shaggy are
Okay.
stuffing their faces with chips.
You know what? This comes around in a circle because I was a huge watcher of Scooby-Doo as a child. So although I don't devour footlongs and stuff in one, I might have probably obtained that habit from that.
Possibly, quite possibly.
Yeah, I
I couldn't eat McDonald's chips with ketchup.
no, not ketchup. Stay away from ketchup.
What
That's
sauce are you
disgusting.
using?
Sweet and fucking sour.
Nah.
Thinking about, do you know what? I'm that type of guy. I love the McDonald's sweet and sour sauce so much that every time I go to McDonald's, do you know what? I'm really going against myself here because I even said that I'm trying to make a concerted effort to
Are
stay
you are
away from
you the
it,
guy
but
who has like the pot of sweet and sour sauces?
and I take it home. Yes, I do take it home, and I have in my fridge at least five or six already there, so that if I want to get some chips or something going in the oven, I can have the McDonald's experience from home because the experience is in nothing but that pot of sweet and sour goodness.
I
Amazing,
did the same
amazing.
thing with, I think it was this Christmas when KFC brought out Gravy Nays.
Gravy
Gravy
Nays.
Nays. Gravy Nays is the greatest thing in
You know
history.
what? They have either just they have someone tied down, I think, watching back to back KFC adverts, KFC menus list off on a TV, and I think they are torturing that person to come out with their next product because fucking KFC, man, are going too far with it sometimes. Have you seen that they
Yes.
have you seen I had it when they got the bunless burger, and it was like a two
What?
like chicken pieces on each other with bacon and the other burger ingredients inside, and that was it.
This
That
rings a
was the
bell, but
burger.
I don't think I ever got it.
I had it, and it wasn't bad, but
It sounds like a mess.
it was questionable. That's the point. It was like this isn't bad, but I I feel like I'm losing out here. You could just put two buns on that, and it. Do you know what I mean? Like
It would be.
you've just got a tower mill or something. Like I feel like taking away the buns, you're kind of cutting me short here somewhere. But you're selling me this idea, but realistically, you're just cutting me short of ingredients.
Mm, that's
But
just.
that backs this torture where this whoever's coming up with these ideas, I think they are not mentally fit. I think there is something we need to review there. I think there needs to be some sort of investigation to
Needs to
find
be
out whether.
checking when you order KFC. Check for like a secret message saying, "Please help. I am at."
What would you do? What would you do if you got that?
I would probably throw it in the bin. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, let's be honest. If you opened up any sort of, I mean, not specific to the vendor, but you opened up your Big Mac and
not,
you
not specific. And you name probably the most iconic
it
burger in
could
the
be
world.
it could be yeah, it could be somewhere else. You know, that Big Mac could be from McDonald's. It's from McDonald's. Yeah, it's from McDonald's.
Okay.
You open your Big Mac from McDonald's. I'm look, Ronald McDonald. We've apologized, but fucking hell, we are getting some lawsuit coming after us.
It's fine.
And
It's
as you
fine.
open that, as you open that cardboard casing, it says. Help me. They've got me in the back.
Yes.
You go back, burger?
I'm
Do you just
thinking 100% that's a prank by the guy who's made my burger.
you've completely overlooked this cry for help.
I would completely overlook it.
Your appetite has got the better of you. The appetite has taken over all sense of humanity inside of you. All sense of just you've just gone for this burger.
I'm
You
going
just
for. There's no way. I'm never going to take that seriously. I know I suggested this, but I am never going to take it seriously.
do you think you look back on that day though? I think you look back on that day.
No, I wouldn't.
Really?
Are you saying that like they go, oh, breaking news, someone's been found in the back of X
Yeah, actually
McDonald's.
a week goes by and that happens. How guilty do you feel?
I mean, I had a McDonald's, so I'm already feeling pretty guilty.
Your guilt is residing with the McDonald's, not not the plead for help.
I've probably
Well,
forgotten. I'm not gonna lie.
we were gonna go on to something else, and I cut back to the McDonald's, and I forgot what we were about to go on to.
Oh god.
It was, and it was
Are we
pretty.
on KFC?
No, it was before then.
Are we on
I
stripping your
went,
nuggets?
I went back. No, it was just after the stripping your nuggets. I went
Stripping
back to the.
crunchies.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
yes. I
oh,
thought of an idea, and it was you walk into
a bar.
a petrol.
Oh,
No, this isn't the start of a joke.
oh,
You walk into a petrol station,
yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Now imagine, oh, sorry for any American listeners, a gas station.
Oh my god. Walk into the garage, the gas station.
Gas. It's not gas, is it? It's just not.
The truck
Forget
stop.
about that. The truck
Gas
stop.
station.
You walk into the petrol station, okay, and you know the sort of selection, a generic gas. Oh, fucking hell, it's a gas station. God, the generic selection, the selection that a
I
generic petrol station has.
yeah. Like when you're when you go to the high street and there's a store that sells books and they have like chocolate next to the counter.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly that. Okay, now imagine
Because I
that.
don't have a
Okay,
car, so this is what I'm imagining.
imagine that. All right, what are you picking out of those bite-sized chocolate, not necessarily chocolate, but bars that are there?
You see, the thing is, a white chocolate Twix, if it's there, but because it's the white chocolate one, they might not have it in those situations.
Interesting.
I
That
can't just be subbing it out for a regular chocolate Twix now. I can't go back.
really.
I can't go back.
Do you know what? Like, out of all the, do you know what? If it's in my fridge, a Twix, I'm eating it. But I, out of all the things I could go to, it would probably one of the last things would be a Twix. It's not that I don't rate them. I just don't rate it enough to choose it. So that's quite
I can
surprising.
appreciate that. What are
Although I
you
do
going
like
for?
Kit Kat Chunky, 100%,
Disappointment.
100%. A Kit Kat Chunky. Do you know what the best thing about a Kit Kat Chunky, right, is because
When you realise you bought it by mistake and you throw it in the bin.
no, actually,
God
because
damn it.
it's the opposite of a Twix, right? The Kit Kat is already two, or I mean, usually actually at the petrol station it's four, isn't it? You know,
Wait, what?
you get like
What do you
four.
mean it's already two? A Twix is already two.
Yeah, no, no, but
The
that's my
Kit Kat's
point.
stuck together.
That's my point. A Kit Kat and Twix. That's look, you're not listening to me. The similarities are they are both two. But what you would think would be a downgrade of changing from two to one, they have compensated in size. because a Kit Kat Chunky, as in the name, is a fucking hefty Kit Kat that is it's just so good. It's
It's
like
like
we've gone,
thick.
they've just gone, you know what, that those individual Kit Kats that we've got, how about, hear me out on this one, why don't we just make one, but really go ham on the size? Amazing.
You see, if they did that with Twix, I'm in.
Really.
Yeah.
I think if they did that with Twix, it wouldn't go well, personally.
Although it'd have to be a white chocolate one because I can't go back.
I just, I don't think, I think there would be an overdose in caramel. Is it caramel in there?
Yeah, yeah,
I think there'd be an overdose in caramel.
yeah. You see, having spoken about stripping a crunchy, I was thinking about it. I do the same thing with a Twix. I
How
like
do you strip a
I
Twix?
like snap. So you got it's a Twix extra to start with because I'm a growing lad. You get your one stick. You break it into thirds.
Big boys, big appetites.
Exactly, and then you just bite the caramel bit off, and you're left with the
hmm
biscuit.
hmm
And then you do the biscuit.
I feel like I'm imagining. So you get rid of the caramel bit.
Yeah, I eat it. I don't just throw it away.
Yeah, of course, of
Yeah,
course. I mean, this isn't a Kit Kat Chunky for Christ's sake. But
yeah. Eat
I
the
don't know. I just feel
caramel.
like you're left with this.
Or
I don't
what's
know.
even better is you don't break it into thirds. You eat the biscuit off first, and you can
Mhm.
roll the caramel up.
You are. I don't know if this is genius or you are just taking this Twix and you are doing some sort of
I've had a
like.
lot of Twixes.
Yeah, this is like this has got to be some sort of like starting behaviors of some sort of weird lunatic that does all sorts of weird things. Like this is like a Jeffrey Dahmer sort of like this is Jeffrey Dahmer sort of stuff. This is you're gonna next start doing things to all sorts of stuff. Well, mind you, you did start off this podcast with saying you have done some experiments with food.
I
So I
have
mean,
done.
realistically, you have only just proven that. I actually, do you know what? In saying that, I am one. I have a lot to talk because I have just gone on about how I suck up the sauce from the sauce pot
Yes, you
from
do.
McDonald's in public, must I say.
Oh, I'm fully like in view. If you give me a Twix, I'm fully just like slopping this caramel off the top.
You're just harassing
I
this
am.
Twix. Absolutely. Oh
Sometimes,
God.
sometimes I like caramel first off the first bit, and then the other bar, I'll go for biscuit first.
Okay.
You switch it up.
Switch it up sometimes. And see, this is obviously in the same packet because you come. I actually I appreciate that because you do come with two. You come with a left Twix.
Yeah, you come with
You
the
come
left,
with a
you
right
come with the
Twix.
right.
I actually I appreciate that because you do get like a couple of options to be able to do that.
You do. You got to play around. You got to see what you like. Got to
You got
experiment.
you got to experiment with food. And this episode has been all about food experiments.
Yeah, it has. It's,
God, all this food is making me so hungry.
it does.
Oh God, damn.
I think it's been. I think that's enough for a first episode.
That I mean, I would argue that was a fantastic start. I mean, I actually turned around and said I had one thing planned, and I genuinely only had that one question planned, which was that your three-course meal.
I
And I
mean,
mean that got the ball rolling.
they got the juices flowing.
That really did. I mean, to put it in some descriptive terms, yeah.
That
Damn.
that got those big big burger steak juices flowing. You know,
Oh, those big old burger juices.
big on that crispy tiger bread roll.
Mm, tiger bread is just an elite bread,
It is
an elite
the
bread.
bread of
But
kings.
It does, yeah, but it needs to be
Jesus, at the Last Supper, that was tiger bread,
Oh,
100%.
100%, 100%. He went, guys. It's the last episode. I'm really going out on this tiger bread.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh
What would
man, I mean,
Jesus? I mean, that just goes to show how much of an inspirational figure I am. I picked tiger bread just as Jesus would have for his last meal.
just as Jesus would. So, to be honest, follow your the same footsteps as the same person that would get inspiration from Jesus. So
Yeah.
next time you have a Twix, start. I don't know. I suppose the best
I
way you
already
could
break my
describe it,
Twix. I don't share it, but I break it.
you just go for it,
Yeah.
and you play with your food. To be honest,
Yeah.
you play with it.
You have to play with things in terms of food.
Yeah, I was just about to say,
Damn it.
let's just leave it there,
Let's
maybe
just
that
leave it
playing
there.
with the
Yeah.
playing with bit.
Um,
No, yeah, I think my only issue with Tiger Bread is though, could- just to add one more note on to Tiger Bread is that it's hard to cut because you don't want to squish it, and it's
yeah.
quite delicate.
You don't want to be squishing that.
It is quite
You
delicate.
got to get that proper soaring action going.
One of the tips is underneath. If you cut the loaf of bread from underneath, majority of the time, it tends to be a little bit better in terms of cutting.
Because that top bit is like firm and crisp, whereas the bottom bit sometimes tears
Yeah,
when you burn
completely.
at it. Are we just
Hmm.
making a food podcast now?
Yeah, it is running to that, but I don't want that to be. Yeah, I feel like if we do that, we're gonna not only run ourselves hungry, but we are also gonna become this just like we are gonna end up getting people's tummies real rumbling.
Yeah. We're also gonna once we exhaust all of the foods that we like, it's just gonna
Yeah,
be.
it's gonna be like 50 episodes in. Hmm, what food shall we talk about now?
I really like Twixes. You know,
Have you heard about what I've done with a Twix?
I'm pretty sure I've never spoken about this before.
God, one of those podcasts.
One of those.
Same old shit. Oh, wow. Well, look, Twix want to sponsor us. Kit Kat, you want to sponsor us? We've gone over a couple of things, and in these, like I said, we've got no sponsors at the moment. So, I mean, I'm not gonna put them off, but I'm not all for. Actually, do you know what? I am all for Strongbow sponsoring us if
100%.
there is dark fruits involved.
Oh, dog fruit's too sweet.
Yep, yeah, but the thing is, with me with a cider, I'm a one or two ciders guy. I'm not. I don't stick to the rest of the ciders because it gets too. I get too much, like gassy in the stomach sort of way, and I'm like
Yeah,
hiccuping and
you're
burping and
a liquid spirits man.
yeah, I do like spirits. Oh, that being said, it makes me sound like I'm a hardcore drinker. I kid you not. One sniff of any sort of spirit, and I am already gagging. I am awful when it comes to any sort of like hardcore geezer drinking, you know? That sort of thing. I can't do it.
Geezer, like a JD.
Yeah, proper pints and the old proper pub lads, you
Ugh.
know, sitting down drinking a pint of beer.
God, pint of
No,
Strongbow. Let's go.
I can't do that. Do you know what, actually? I think the reason I can't do that full strongbow is because I've been scarred from the past, and that was my foolish teen days of drinking. I possibly overdid the limit of drinking on that strongbows.
Overdid the Strongbows.
Yep, and I think I had. I mean, a lifetime sounds like a lifetime amount of strongbows I possibly had in one evening. And that lifetime is in comparison to my dosage, not anyone else's. That 8 I probably had that evening was enough. Enough to scar me for life.
Eight's not enough. Eight is not enough.
8 is enough for
Eight is
myself.
not enough. Right then.
Do you know what? One for me is enough. I'm leaving it at that. Not even one is
Not
enough.
even what, a half pint.
You're pushing it. Probably a whiff.
A whiff, a whiff,
A
a
whiff.
singular whiff.
A singular whiff of
Okay.
the
Ooh, ooh,
alcohol. Ooh,
ooh.
ooh.
Sorry, excuse me.
That's that Strongbow.
Oh, it
Wow.
is. It's coming back.
I mean,
Oh,
tell you what is coming back. Us. We're coming back ready than ever next time.
yes, we are.
Right?
Gonna have a
Um,
new question. Maybe.
something like that. I mean, the name is still in debate, but
Yeah, we still don't know a name. The Tissue Box podcast.
no, it's not. It's not the tissue box, okay? And I'm sure by the title of this right now, they could gather. But no, all right? No,
No, okay, fine.
because
But
my main concern is that we are gonna get all sorts of sponsorships from like Kleenex or something, and
hey,
like,
any sponsorship is good sponsor. It's this or Italian fascism.
well, maybe Kleenex on that one then.
Okay then.
I mean, how do you end these
I
things?
don't really know. We've sort of been hinting at the end for about
Yeah, we
15
have.
minutes now.
We like wandering around the end.
So, like, the finish line's
Good.
there and we're just sort of
Yeah, just
sausage rolling in front of it.
thinking about near it, wondering oh, what's over there, sort of thing. Um, hope you enjoyed this.
If you did, hit that like button,
Yeah,
subscribe,
and
uh,
notification
yeah. Make sure you ding.
and
I'm assuming this is going on YouTube.
I anywhere and everywhere.
Anywhere,
I mean,
anywhere. Somebody will listen somewhere. I'll send it to my friends. It'll be fine.
Mum's listening.
Mum, hey mum,
As
how you doing?
thanks for listening, Mum.
Thanks. Always supportive.
Ever so kind.
Ever so, mum.
Well, thank you very much, everyone.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.